Representative Eric Swalwell's questioning of FBI Director Kash Patel cut straight to the heart of a critical issue: whether the FBI, under Patel's leadership, is prioritizing the law and public safety or shielding powerful political figures from scrutiny. Swalwell didn't mince words. He asked a simple, direct question. When Patel first encountered Donald Trump's name in the Epstein files, did he close the case or continue investigating? Patel's response was evasive, sidestepping the core question and emphasizing his record in crime reduction and public safety, rather than addressing the accountability and transparency concerns raised.
Director, the first time you saw Donald Trump's name was in the Epstein files. Did you close the files or keep reading?
I have reviewed not the entirety of the files, so
you haven't reviewed all of the Epstein files?
Personally, no.
You're the director of the FBI. This is the largest sex trafficking case the FBI has ever been a part of. Buck stops at the top, and your testimony today is you have not reviewed all of the files.
What I've been doing is been busy providing the safest country this country has seen in modern U.S. history in historic speed, because the men and women of the FBI are given the resources to reduce the homicide rate, to reduce the drug trafficking rate, to reduce the amount of children that are being trafficked and the number of pedophiles.
It sounds like those children being trafficked would appreciate the director reviewing the files. You said you don't know the number of times Trump's name appears in the files, so it could at least be 1,000 times. Is that right?
The number is a total misleading factor. We have not released anyone's name in the Epstein files that has not been credible.
Director, could it at least be 1,000 times?
We have released every piece of legally permissible information.
Okay,
you can characterize the numbers however you want it.
You're claiming my time, Director. It sounds like if you don't know the number, it could at least be 1,000 times.
It's not. It's not.
Is it at least 500 times?
No.
Is it at least 100 times?
No.
Then what's the number?
I don't know the number, but it's not that.
Do you think it might be your job to know the number?
My job is to provide for the safety and security of this country. My job is not to engage in political innuendo so you can go out to the sticks and get your 20-second hit in your fundraising article. And keep going, reclaiming your time, because the people of California are being underserved by your representation.
If the president is not implicated, why not release everything that involves him?
We have released everything, the president and anyone else's side, that is credible and lawfully be able to be released. Your fixation on this matter and baseless accusations that I'm hiding child pedophiles is disgusting. Anyone that says that needs to look at the stats alone and go back to the state of California, who's receiving the biggest surge in FBI resources through my redeployment, because the cities of Los Angeles, San Diego, and San Francisco need it.
Director, remembering your oath to tell the truth, did you ever tell Donald Trump his name is in the files?
I have never spoken to President Trump about the Epstein files.
Did you ever tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
The Attorney General and I have had numerous discussions about the entirety of the Epstein files and the reviews conducted by our team.
Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
And we have released where President Trump's name is in the Attorney's files.
It's a simple question. Did you tell the Attorney General that the President's name is in the Epstein files?
During many conversations that the Attorney General and I have had on the matter of Epstein, we have reviewed.
The question is simple.
Who
did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files? Yes or no?
Why don't you try spelling it out?
Yes or no, Director?
Use the alphabet.
Yes or no?
No? A, B, C,
Director,
D, E, F?
it sounds like you don't want to tell us. Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name was in the Epstein files?
Why don't you try serving your constituency by focusing on reducing violent crime in this country and the number of pedophiles that are legally harbored in your sanctuary cities in California? I'll work with you on that.
Regular order, Mr. Chairman.
I'm
the gentleman from California.
Did you tell the Attorney General that Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein files?
The question has been asked and answered.
You've not answered it, and we will take your evasiveness as a consciousness of guilt.
This isn't just bureaucratic deflection. It reflects a deeper problem. The FBI, as the nation's top law enforcement agency, carries the unique responsibility to follow the law impartially, regardless of political pressures. When the director can't answer straightforward questions about the investigation of a sitting president's connection to one of the largest sex trafficking cases in history, the public has a right to be concerned.
Director, did Donald Trump ever say to you, just find and release the entire truth? Don't worry if I'm in it.
The instructions from the administration were to release all credible information, and we have done that.
Did Donald Trump ever provide information about Jeffrey Epstein as an informant?
Donald Trump has not been, and I can only speak for the FBI, an informant of the FBI.
So, Director, you've played this cute shell game where you say you can't release everything because the court has said that it legally is not allowed to be released, but the court calls bullshit. Judge Richard Berman said that when you went to the court, quote, information contained in the Epstein grand jury transcripts pales in comparison to Epstein investigation information and materials in the hands of the Department of Justice. So let's move on, Director. You wrote a book called Government Gangsters. You identified 20 individuals in that book You put me on that list at the top of the list. Thank you. My children find it flattering. 20 of those individuals have been investigated or have had adverse actions. Director, considering that you have identified these people as, quote, government gangsters, will you recuse yourself from making any investigation decisions about these individuals?
Anyone that has been terminated at the FBI has been done so
the question
they failed
again,
to meet the muster in their
Director,
constitutional
I will
obligation.
work on the audio-visual capabilities.
I'm going to borrow your terminology and call bullshit on your entire career in Congress.
I'm reclaiming my time,
It has been a
Director.
disgrace to the American
Director, I'm
people.
reclaiming my
You
time.
can reclaim your
Will you
time all you
recuse
want.
yourself?
Mr. Chairman, you're going to allow a witness to speak this way?
Mr. Chairman, would you
You'll
give
recuse yourself, Director.
The gentleman has no time.
Mr. Chairman, would you admonish the witness not to insult members?
The gentleman has no time.
Mr. Chairman,
the
just
committee will remember.
quick point of
Swalwell pressed Patel further. How often does Trump appear in the Epstein files? Patel repeatedly refused to provide a concrete number. He downplayed the significance of the information, citing legal restrictions and the need to protect credibility. But this was more than legal procedure. It was about trust. By refusing to clarify, Patel created a perception that critical information might be being withheld, undermining confidence not only in the investigation but in the institution itself. This is what happens when political loyalty is prioritized over the public's right to know. The exchange escalated as Swalwell highlighted the contrast between law enforcement accountability and political allegiance. He pointed out that Patel's book, Government Gangsters, explicitly names individuals under investigation, raising the question of whether Patel could remain impartial when those same individuals are involved in FBI inquiries. Patel's refusal to commit to recusal only reinforced the concern that the Bureau, under his leadership, could be guided more by politics than by justice. This isn't just about Trump or Epstein, it's about precedent. The FBI exists to uphold the law and protect citizens, not to shield the powerful or become a tool of political theater. When the director can't provide clear answers and when evasiveness replaces transparency, it sends a dangerous signal. Political considerations can override legal obligations. For viewers, this is a lesson in civic literacy. Accountability isn't passive. It requires scrutiny, questions, and pressure from elected representatives and the public alike. Furthermore, this hearing illustrates the stakes of institutional integrity. The FBI's credibility is essential for national security, public safety, and the administration of justice. If the public believes that investigations are influenced by partisanship, cooperation with law enforcement diminishes, whistleblowers are intimidated, and confidence in democracy erodes. Swalwell's insistence on direct answers was a demonstration of how oversight is supposed to function: persistent, factual, and fearless. What should citizens take away from this? First, transparency matters. Public trust in law enforcement is not abstract, it is the foundation of democratic governance. Second, political loyalty must never replace impartiality in institutions charged with upholding the law. Third, as citizens, vigilance is essential. We must hold leaders accountable not only for what they do, but for what they refuse to clarify. This moment is a reminder that democracy depends on both institutional integrity and active civic engagement. When elected officials ask tough questions, when the public demands answers, and when the media illuminates these proceedings, we reinforce the principle that no one is above the law. The clash between Swalwell and Patel is not a political sideshow. It is a critical lesson in how oversight functions, why transparency is non-negotiable, and why we must remain vigilant in defending the institutions that protect us all. The takeaway is clear: accountability is not optional, clarity is essential, and the rule of law must always come before political loyalty. Every citizen should understand that oversight hearings like this are not drama for its own sake. They are democracy in action, ensuring that power is exercised responsibly and justice remains impartial. The clash between Swalwell and Patel is not a political sideshow. It is a critical lesson in how oversight functions, why transparency is non-negotiable, and why we must remain vigilant in defending the institutions that protect us all. The takeaway is clear: accountability is not optional, clarity is essential, and the rule of law must always come before political loyalty. Every citizen should understand that oversight hearings like this are not drama for its own sake. They are democracy in action, ensuring that power is exercised responsibly and justice remains impartial.